watching 48 Fastcast.
All right, y'all, 7:01. Thanks for tuning in to our 48 Fastcast this morning. Kind of a warm start today, some fog, so just be aware if you are heading out and about.
It's not awfully humid, though. It's not the July, August kind of nastiness that we have when we step outside. It's okay right now. If you do anything strenuous through the day today, make sure you're taking in plenty of water and finding some shade from time to time. Wear your sunscreen, of course. Average high 87. Forecasting 88 today, 87 for Wednesday and Thursday, 89. Can't pull the trigger on the 90 yet. Not enough forecast confidence in that. But we do cool down for the weekend, and you're probably thinking, oh, that's great. Won't be too hot over the weekend. Well, it won't be too hot, but we are looking at increasing chances for rain showers and storms. Actually, the model is getting a bit more aggressive with that rain and storm coverage for Friday afternoon and evening, as well as parts of the day Saturday and Sunday. Gina mentioned some fog. That is the case out there in Giles County, Pulaski. Everywhere else, I think it's just kind of hit and miss, mainly isolated to those bodies of water. Temperatures have warmed up already, and they're going to warm up very quickly through the day. Dew point climbing into the mid 60s. Unlike yesterday, though, we do have a breeze out of the south and southeast, gusting 15 to 20 miles per hour.
This is your 48 First Alert Road Report, sponsored by Bankston Motorhomes.
All right, a live look right now at our traffic maps. Traffic looking really good for the most part. We are starting to see a slight traffic pickup on 72, both directions, kind of heading into the Providence area. Also 565 eastbound, and then in both directions in and out of Owens Crossroads there on 431. Taking you back to Henryville now, where we're seeing a slow stretch on 431 northbound there still, so be aware of that. Your drive time still looking good this morning. Decatur to Huntsville about 22 minutes. Athens to Huntsville about 30. A Sheffield police officer is recovering this morning after breaking his ankle during a struggle with a suspect. Now, this all started yesterday when that officer responded to a disturbance call at the International Brotherhood of Electric Workers. Witnesses told police a man who had been fired over the weekend returned to the office and a fight broke out. Police then arrived and tried to separate everyone, but they say Daniel Thomas lunged toward an officer, leading to a struggle. The officer broke his ankle during this incident. Thomas is now charged with assault, resisting arrest, and disorderly conduct. A driver crashed into the 24E gym in the University Place Shopping Center just after 10 last night. Huntsville police have not yet said what may have led to this or whether anyone was hurt. Now, we have reached out for more information on this case. Turning now to a 48 News update. A Huntsville man who was detained by ICE after a crash in Georgia last month has been granted bond. Jaime Morales was arrested about 40 miles southwest of Atlanta on a charge of driving without a license. Morales' son is a Huntsville City Schools grad and an active duty Marine. His attorney tells us his bond has been paid and his family will pick him up this week. Coleman County authorities have ruled that a deadly stabbing was justified under Alabama's Stand Your Ground law. 27-year-old Matthew Hall of Huntsville was stabbed Sunday in the Colony area. He later died of his injuries. Coleman County District Attorney Champ Crocker says a protection from abuse order was entered late last month against Hall after his ongoing harassment of a homeowner. Hall was stabbed and killed at that homeowner's house. Alabama's Stand Your Ground law allows someone to use deadly force if they reasonably fear for their safety. Well, still to come, a brand new skating rink in Huntsville is almost ready to open. When you can expect it to open ahead. We'll get those roller skates and rollerblades ready. A highly anticipated skating rink is almost ready to open in Huntsville. That new rink will be located at Stoner Park. Construction is expected to wrap up by the end of July. The project is all part of a bigger effort to improve the park after residents who have an interest in skating approached the city council with the idea for this rink. The new rink will also feature some restrooms and picnic facilities. Huntsville Parks and Recreation Director James Gossett says it was important for the Parks and Rec Department to make sure they are adding to the quality of life for Huntsville residents.
We're excited about it. You know, everything we do as far as Parks and Recreation looks towards quality of life for the citizens of Huntsville. And we think this will add another part of that for a different group that maybe we haven't necessarily served in the past.
Gossett says things are right on track with construction and they only have a few cosmetic projects left before the grand opening at the end of July.
Now, your First Alert weather with meteorologist Eric Burke.
I like that new skating rink, they're planting some shade for the people out there skating, because if you're out there on a day like today, that sun starts to wear on you after a bit, and temperatures, or feels like temps, right at lunchtime will be already in the mid to upper 80s. Might even see some low 90s as far as that heat index today and the next couple of days. Parkway traffic north and southbound moving along, not as congested as a school day type Tuesday, but all the activity, the severe weather threat, that will be out into the plains, into portions of the Midwest. Severe weather threat from Iowa to Missouri, out into parts of Illinois. High pressure stays in charge of our weather, though. That keeps us rain and storm free for today. We are anticipating pop-up showers and storms for Wednesday and Thursday, increasing chances of storms as we go into Friday. Great day to stay cool out at the pool. Make sure you're wearing your sunscreen, of course. Temperatures dropping a bit as we go into the weekend, but unfortunately another weekend that's going to bring maybe even multiple rounds of rain showers and storms. So I know we had last weekend sunny and dry. I guess we can't get two in a row, but we'll keep you updated, of course, on your rain and storm potential for the coming weekend.
All right. Thank you, Eric. Thank you for watching our 48 Fastcast. We will be on air throughout the morning with more news, weather, and traffic updates. So